Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. CAD liquidity and volatility towards BOC meeting. http ntvforex.com news ID CB650F 7/15/2021 37:52 p.m. Canada's economy has continued to improve since the BOC meeting last June. Based on the labour market and broader economy, data is gradually improving. After being helped by the stimulus measures of the BOC and the Canadian government, this is what was expected by the BOC in the last meeting. At that time, policymakers noted that the worst point of the crisis was probably behind them, but they also warned of high uncertainty about how the recovery would roll out. The Bank of Canada will complete a policy meeting later today, with no new policies expected. Although the Canadian economy is recovering, the increase in the number of new U.S. infections is frightening given the connection with Canada. Taking this into account, policymakers can strengthen their easing bias, which would protect negative reactions to the Canadian dollar. Things might go well and according to plan in Canada, but nothing happens across the border in the U.S., without impacting Canada. As new infections soar in America, this will be a threat that will disrupt economic recovery because health problems might make consumption decline or worse, forcing more states back into lockdown. About 3/4 of all Canadian exports are aimed at the U.S. market, so the fate of Canada's economy is bound together with the USA. The BOC remains cautious overall, as the deteriorating U.S. outlook threatens Canada's recovery as well. From a risk management perspective, it makes more sense for the BOC to strengthen its commitment to support the recovery, or be prepared to act further, if needed. Apart from all this, most of the short-term direction of CAD will depend on global risk sentiment. In the long run, if the US is able to control the plague, it does not rule out a strong rally at the USD CAD. The Canadian currency has strengthened since the fall in March, offset by strong oil price increases. USD CAD continues to drift this week. Yesterday, the pair was trading around 1.3600. On the fundamental side, US inflation improved in June. The main figure rose 0.6%, while core reading increased to 0.2%. The inflation rate reflects economic activity, so the June figure is good news. That the U.S. economy is showing signs of recovery. The Bank of Canada will set the overnight rate at the monthly policy meeting today. The central bank is expected to keep its key interest rate at 0.25%, since it was pegged in March. Investors will focus on the bank's interest rate statement, and the tone of the statement can affect the direction of the USD CAD. After an 11.2% decline in GDP in April, the Canadian economy is slowly improving. This is reflected in the June employment figures, creating 950,000 jobs. If the release of future economic data is still positive, the Canadian dollar could strengthen. The USD CAD intraday bias is still neutral, consolidating between 1.3485–1.3715. Breakout minor resistance 1.3715 will target the FE100 level 1.3855 and FE160 1.8% of the measurement 1.3315 1.3685 1.3485. On the negative side, a break of 1.3485 will target 1.3315 for the short term, while prices are still moving within the EMA 200 range, with up channel and MACD support in the buy zone. However, the price has been consolidating for quite a long time, over 4 weeks, and is awaiting further stimulus. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.